My name is Jim from All American Water, located in Wise County, Texas. This morning you can hear the drilling rig in the background where we're drilling a relatively shallow well, and then we're going to put a solar pump in it. And I just wanted to kind of let you viewers go through and see what we do and what the difference is in the pumps and kind of the procedures. And later on you'll see the solar panel and how some of that works. But I just wanted to make a couple of distinctions for you. First, this is a standard submersible pump. It's got the motor and it has the pump end up here. This is the Goulds pump. This is the one that we installed. It's got a 5-year warranty on it. Goulds is a major name in the industry. And now over here is a solar pump, and you can tell it looks more like a missile than it does a pump. Down here you've got your motor, and then up here is your pump end. And these aren't like the standard submersible pumps. This is a 10-gallon-a-minute pump right here. The horsepower is a half horse. On this side, they're rated a little differently on the solar pumps. This pump will only do 750 gallons per day, and that's rated at an 8-hour day. We just rate it with 8 hours of sun, so we get the maximum amount of sun during the wintertime. So it's not going to do minutes, but it's going to do volume. And with solar, you're not trying to build pressure, you're just trying to get some water out of the ground. And in this case, if you can look in the background, and perhaps you can see, it's a pasture. And so what the landowner here is doing is he's going to fill up some stock tanks and whatnot for his cattle without having to bring electricity out here, which is probably going to be 10 times what it is to use a solar pump. And solar is a lot more inexpensive than windmills are as well. So, and the maintenance isn't as great either. So, anyways, just hold on to your seats, and we'll be getting back with you on some of the other things we're doing when we start setting up the solar panels and whatnot. I just wanted to help you see what the difference was, visually see, with a submersible pump and a solar pump. It's going to go in the well also, but they just look a little different and they perform a little different. Thank you, and just we'll be back with you in a couple moments. All right, like I said before, we'd be back. Right now you can see that we've got the well drilled and it's ready to go. This well we drilled 140 feet deep. The pump is set at 120 foot, and it's got 60 foot of water in it, so it should have enough water to supply what he needs. These kits also come with a low water cutoff, so if the well draws down and it's not recovering fast enough, instead of burning up the pump, there's a little device in there that will shut the pump off to help keep it safe. Now we've got our post set. We used an 8-foot post. We set it 2 foot in the ground, and that way we've got 6 foot above, so we can mount it up here with our hands and work with it. It's not going to be in our way. If he's got animals or livestock out here that gets close to it, then that'll help keep them from doing damage to it as well. Now, as you can see, we have the controller installed, and it's just got a switch. Basically, you just turn it on, and then the pump runs. It takes a few minutes to get the water to the surface, and then as long as the sun is shining on the solar panel itself, energizing the pump, it's all good. And then at night, when there's no sun, the pump will shut off and wait till the sun comes up the following day. You'll have to adjust this the solar panel to get the maximum amount of sun, and there are different degrees based on where we are in the continental U.S. and what time of year it is. But as you can see, it's a finished product. We chose to weld some square tubing onto our main post so we can mount our controller. You can also use U-bolts and mount it that way as well. But it's a pretty simple operation. Took a little while to get through it all, but it's much more cost efficient than a windmill. And so that way you have access to water out in rural areas like these folks do, and they can water their cows and do whatever else they need to do. Anyhow, okay, now you see the finished product. There's the solar panel, the control box, the well, and the pipe, and then you can see how much water is coming out. Once again, the well is 120 feet deep, and the pump sits at 100 feet. So if you're interested in a solar pump
out on your place, call us for an estimate. 940-389-6850.